a second. Now it says OBS reconnection is successful. So is the stream back?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Just got back for me.
Okay. What time is it? 10:08. Because Spectrum is telling me this is not happening. But it's happening.
Okay.
So I'm sorry about that, guys. We should be back though. Thank you. Sorry about that. Spectrum is telling me the modem's not doing that, but the modem is doing that clearly. So I will. But when I call them, I just get a bot, and the bot tells me everything is fine. So I guess I have to go to their office. Sorry about that, guys. And I gotta figure it out because I don't want the Kevin's 3-year anniversary stream to be messed up. Oh, I should message Rob because he needs to keep track of if everyone loses it or just him. Okay. Let's see. Where's Rob?
Troublesome. Internet going out is a heresy.
Yeah, they say it doesn't work. That it was funny because I called and I talked to a bot because that's what happens, and the bot keeps telling me the same thing. All our systems are fine. You do not need any assistance. But like, I lost the internet again, and I kept telling you I lost internet again. Like, nope, we checked. I'm like, yeah, of course it's fine now. Because and it's only happening for that little bit. That's maybe 10 seconds. But they tell me it's not happening. But when you look at the modem, the lights are off. So if it was, they say it's my router. If it was my router, would the modem light be off? I don't think so. The modem would still be getting a connection, but I don't know. The only IT people I know don't handle modems, so I don't know.
Me either.
So I don't know what I should be doing, but there's definitely a problem because it kicks my husband off his work. So if he's on the phone with a customer, that customer gets disconnected, and that's not good either.
All I can say is unplug it for like 30 seconds.
Did that. We've done that every single time that happens.
Ugh. Yep.
But at least this time it happened an hour into the stream, so the ads were going to run anyway, so it's not too bad. And YouTube is nice. Yeah. YouTube has a little thing where the stream doesn't stop, so I don't have to worry about that being cut in two. We'll just have 2 streams on Twitch. So.
I see.
And since I take the videos and I immediately put it to YouTube after, well, I won't do it with this one. I'll just go with the live that they do. Streamer trouble.
For 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's it.
10 whole seconds.
10 whole seconds, and Twitch can't handle that. Immediately disconnects you. I don't understand that. I also don't understand why it's 10 whole seconds. It's a bit weird. But we're gonna go back to Dante, who's going to have a bigger eyeball. I'm gonna put the gray in here so it looks, so I can get the shape better.
Dante.
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 Beautiful. She was a beautiful black cat, from what I can tell. Okay, so the eyeball is here. The nose is here. The eye's here. The eyeball's there. I need more head. The head is too small. Oh no! Alright, so I need more head. Everyone needs more head, though. More head! Dusty declares we need more head. Alright, I'm gonna put more head on here.
I really do well with some head.
Because if he doesn't get more head, he's gonna look like a kitten, and we don't want that. Because I don't know how old Dante was, because when I was messaged, it sounded like it was the day before that it had passed. I'm like, okay, this is too raw. I'm not going to ask that many questions. I'm just going to be very professional about it. Why did you bump Tiss? What was that for, Zora?
I didn't do that.
I heard it. But is that on stream? Someone redeemed Batumtus. I didn't notice. Someone did a. Who did
Really?
that? Somebody went on stream alerts and did a Babumptus. I didn't say anything bad. What did I say bad this time? I don't know.
I
Danger.
did this
Dusty is
fine.
now
How
unfiltered.
am I
Proceed with caution.
unfiltered? Corleth, how am I unfiltered? What did we say, Zora?
Oh, maybe I think my chat is not working.
Your chat's not working? That's you won't see that in chat. That's stream alerts on the screen itself, on the stream itself.
Yeah. Okay.
But chat should be fine. Let me type something in chat to see if it's wrong, or you could type something in chat and see if it shows.
Chat. Hello. Yeah, it's working.
Yeah. Hi, Corey from the future. We just had another internet issue that nobody can answer. Actually, you might be able to answer. You know hardware. Once or twice a day, the internet will suddenly disappear for 10 seconds. When we look at the modem light is off. But when I call Spectrum, they say everything is fine. It's our router. We replaced the router recently, as in like 2 weeks ago now. And it's still happening. Is it the modem? Let's see what Corey says, because Corey knows a lot of this shit.
I want to say no because internet would have that kind of problem, but it just stopped all of a sudden.
So, because I don't know what.
That's how they always behave for me.
It's never done that for us, and we can't have that because that will get my husband fired.
I know. That's why I'm like, why? What? You can't have that.
We can't have
That's
that.
bad.
So hopefully Corey heard the question.
I hope so.
As he might have just said hello and then wandered off. Good morning for me. You've been up for a few minutes. Did you hear the question, Corey?
Yeah.
Don't know if okay, you did. So more on that. Let me know. Modem or router? What is going on? Is
My
it
router's
just
always
happened
acted
again?
Really weird, and then it would be fine for months, and then have a consistent problem pop up again and be fine for months.
Okay, so Corliss said if the modem lights are turning off, it's the modem or something upstream. What does upstream mean?
It's like whatever your modem's connected to.
There's a couple thoughts in mind, but the connection between mine and Fingers are not 100% there. Gotcha. But because we got to figure this out because he loses calls on the side of the service provider. Oh, I see what you mean. So it could be something in the wire or it could be the modem, but it is their side. That's what I thought. But their AI won't let me talk to a person or get a tech out here. Because the AI says, I've checked your information. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with the signal. And it's like, yeah, right now. So it is the modem. We've had the modem for since I moved here, so the modem is 9 years old. So it would make sense that it's on its way out.
Yep. 9 years.
Yeah.
Although I've had this one power strip I need to get rid of that's like 11 years old.
Yep, time to get that one gone. Yeah, when we moved in here, they gave us the modem, and they owe us a new modem? Okay. You're with Coden, that modem likes doing something, it's like the modem, but I wonder if there's any override. I don't know what override means, but I hope not. So.
Really might owe you though.
So. Well, yeah, especially since we pay. Spectrum makes you pay rent on their modem, you know? So, yeah, I'm renting the darn thing. But every time you call, you get an AI, and the AI just says everything is fine. You don't need any help. So what I wanted was a tech to come out, look at the modem, and look at the lines, because it could be the lines, because squirrels happen.
Of course, squirrels happen.
But they won't. Yeah, last
Happens.
time I had intermittent internet was when I moved in here. I think it was like a year into being here. And a squirrel had chewed through the line just enough that you could connect a little bit and then disconnect, connect a little bit, then disconnect. And they came and they found the squirrel nest and the squirrel wire. Phone support is about the most aggravating. Yeah, because it's AI now, and AI doesn't help. It's unlikely to be the line in this case. Okay, then I'm just going to take the modem. Because Wednesday, I believe Wednesday, yeah, because we're streaming Saturday, so that means Wednesday Rob has the day off. Rob and I are going to take that modem. We're going to go into a Spectrum office, and I'm going to get a person. It's got to be a person. Oh, stop, Corey. You're always more critical of your own voice than anybody else. I already told everyone to go listen to your covers that you've been releasing on YouTube with the exclamation point music. His covers are
Break out
good.
your voice.
But nobody likes their voice. It's like it takes me 3 hours to do 14 clips that I release every week because I hate listening to me, which is why I keep asking people, please make clips of my stream. People have stopped because that saves my sanity. I don't have to listen to myself. You guys make the clips. So please make clips, please. But,
Will do.
if you see something that you think is funny, just clip it. And it makes life so much easier.
Keep practicing. Keep.
But yeah,
keep
so I'm
being
gonna
mindful and
yeah.
listen to talented singers, and I'm sure you can.
I know, Corey. I know because I'm doing the same thing. I spend, yeah, we both spend most of the time because streamer and singing life is listening to our own voices, and yeah, no, I get it. I don't like it. I'm trying to understand why people think my voice is soothing. I don't see it. I've been talking to technical support, otherwise known as Corlith and Corey. They both say disconnect that modem and return it. It's the modem.
Yeah.
So Wednesday morning, unless you want to do it sooner. Me too. I lost the stream. But you're at work. How can you do it sooner?
Did you already work?
That could take hours. Okay. All right. Well, I end stream in 40 minutes. If you want to tell your boss in 40 minutes you're going to go and return a modem, we can. And while we're out, we can mail the Umbrian. But yeah, no, I get it. And back when I worked customer service, I'm told my customer service voice was good enough for a 900 line. So that was something I never expected. Because it was fun.
You have a soothing voice.
Well, I'm not using the sexy voice for you. I'm not going to do that.
Oh well.
It's too early in the morning. I think Corlith made me do it during one of the streams where he made me say something regarding a mistress. So there is a clip.
Corey Wood.
There is a clip. Oh my God, Corlith. When that clip came across Rob's feed, and he wasn't expecting it, and he's like, "Oh, there's a Dusty clip." He played it and went, "What the hell was that stream about?" It's so funny. So there is one if you want. Very recent.
I don't know about that.
There's one that's very recent. Yeah, and I'm gonna be red like a tomato. Love the songs you cover over the time the video hits on YouTube, so I'm like, okay, I think the song's better than I Know My Name song. Exactly. That is how this works. That is your life. And I hope they pick up Corey and you take off. Because I like your voice and I like your covers and I love the songs. Otherwise, I wouldn't be every paint stream. This is just Corey you're listening to. And my Dustiria theme song also is, written by Corey. And so is that Evil Toast song, which we played the other day. When I Eat Toast. When I Eat Toast. Oh, and Dustiria. That's also from Corey. Corey has blessed me with so much music we use on this stream. Oh, wait a minute. Duh. Right now, the Fall Into Place is playing. This is the Dustiria theme song. So, because he wrote this when he was lonely, and one of the things that made him less lonely was my Discord. It's my Discord. That's what it's for. The song that almost wasn't. Yeah. So this here that there's a reason why Fall into Place is the Dustiria brand theme song, because it's what I try. I mean, I try to gather all of you guys into my Discord. So if you're spinning out of control, you feel like no one's caring, no one's listening, my Discord's there. So he managed to write a song that
Love it.
works. I'm very blessed that he lets me use this and all the rest of his songs for paint streams. So otherwise, there would be no background music. I just wish I could put his covers on here, but I can't. Spotify doesn't do that. So that's YouTube. And YouTube will have ads, and you guys don't want to listen to my ads in the music. So, but yeah, the Fall into Place is just perfect for what I'm trying to do with my Discord. And I think I'm succeeding. I think a lot of you guys are finding it to be the home that I want it to be.
I can see it. I see it.
I love when people are like, okay, so when did you start your Discord? A week or 2 weeks after streaming? I'm like, 9 years ago. I'm like, what? I've only been streaming 4 years. The Discord's been around 9. I was playing a role-playing game that was getting deleted. And there was a bunch of people in there. We would talk in that Discord. And they're like, where do we go? Nobody understands us. Because 9 years ago, the world was not as accepting. I mean, right now the world's not accepting either. I get that. But it's better than it was 9 years ago. Every decade gets better. So I gathered them in and said, here's my found family. And then my fighting group went away. So I said, come in here, be found family. And then COVID hit. And I'm like, okay. By that point I was streaming because I started streaming 4 years ago. So that's, 2021. My Discord's like, go find people that need a found family. Get streaming. Bring it to more people. Because more people are going to need you. I would not be streaming if it wasn't for my Discord going, you gotta get more people. There's people out there that need us. And so the rest is history.
People that help motivate a lot of good things to happen.
That's the goal. No one feels like this feels like a bit more relaxed. It is. You can say some of the songs I don't think I've heard since we released them, so it's interesting. Like, yeah, that one was beautiful. There you go. The only thing that you're not going to hear in this music is Corey has done 2 albums that are political. They are not in the mix. Oh, and you're not going to hear the Christmas stuff. I add the Christmas stuff in when it's Christmas time when we're doing paint streams, but until it's Christmas time, the Christmas music is not here. The political music will never be here, as we all know how I stand on politics. There's a serious zone in my Discord where you can discuss it. Other than that, I do not want to do it. We need escape from that, and that's what these streams are about. The streams in the Discord are escaping the bad and just having the good surround you. At least that's the goal. Doesn't mean I succeed, but that's the goal. But you're absolutely amazing if you want to hear the ultimate protest. Yeah. I'm trying, because my found family has supported me in so much that has gone wrong in my life, more than my actual blood family. And they've also helped other people as well, because we are family in that Discord. I know people are like, you can't have family on the internet. You haven't been in my Discord. Those people I trust with my life. It's like Corey here, literally saved the day so many times. Corlith has 2, so has Kat. They're all amazing.
Very devoted people around.
I'm blessed.
Makes life so much better.
It does. And I'm glad you're part of the Discord now and part of Toast Crew. This is like your, second stream? Now are you going to help us on Thursdays? Or is that not a good day for you? Was that
That's a great day.
That's a great day? Because I didn't know if you got that job that you went for or not.
No.
I'm sorry.
Looking for nighttime jobs. Because I know I'm going to have to settle for customer support and service in some way or another, so
yeah.
As long as it's nighttime, I can totally handle it.
Yes.
I just have to be awake for Thursdays, which is fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Kevin. Kevin was over here yowling a little while ago, and I ignored him because I'm
Yowling.
streaming. And it turned out he had some fecal matter stuck to his butt, and he was trying to get my attention to get help with that, and I ignored him because I'm streaming.
My butt. Mom, my butt.
Okay, so as long as you're not in trouble, as soon as the stream's done, can you make sure Umbreon is ready to go and a business card and some of the uh, the the purple and colorful tissue paper I use, so we can get that mailed out as well. They're right here underneath the gold dragon that Cora sent mailed me. Nowhere accessible. I don't make your life easier. That's not my job. I'm married to you. I make it difficult.
What is she, an AI?
What was that? You just
Making
call
you
me an
sound like
AI?
AI.
I am not an AI.
Dusty is so helpful in my everyday life.
I try to be
She's great
helpful.
for saying things that are positive and doing things that are cool.
Out of my hand.
I did not knock
know
things
what I'm
out of your
saying.
hands. I'm fainting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can do an AI voice. Hello, welcome. You have called Dustiria. How may I assist you? No? Well,
Hey, that
no.
was good. Honestly, like, good job.
Just hoping I actually wake up sometime here. His stomach was bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Slow day for let's say, because right now I'm just ready to fall back in bed. Hey, sometimes you gotta listen to your body. I know I'm not doing well because I had more nightmares last night, and they're to be expected. How I've been telling everybody we've lost $400 a month as our income, which is bad. That starts October. When's October? I'm gonna have nightmares because I gotta be able to support and feed my family, and as we know, streaming does not pay well. So, doing what I can, how I can
Gotta
with
be
my
somewhere to get
disability.
some food.
So, I do have a line on another food bank I might be able to use.
Oh,
So, I'm gonna,
definitely check that out.
yep, because the food banks are what are definitely keep helping us a lot. Yeah, I'm surprised you're seeing coding in your sleep. That what you're doing with Laura is a lot. I don't know if you saw it. I did make an account. Not gonna stream on it though, because not until you have restream capability. But I'm not gonna talk too much about that because I don't want to get in trouble with Twitch. So I love Twitch because Twitch pays my car payment, and because some of you guys were really kind, you helped with the green screen, and so yeah, because the green screen collapsed and died during stream and scared a whole lot of people. Zora, you missed that one.
I did.
Because the hydraulics on it went, so everything it shot out one side and everything went crashing down. It was it scared the neighbors, it scared my children, it scared my cat. Everyone heard because it was a huge crash bang boom. It's like, I'm sorry, that was just my green screen going kaput. I know who followed me. Then we had wired dashboard, which is good. Oh yeah, this is what a hydraulic looks like when it's broken from your green screen. That's supposed to retract. Oh, I know. Why don't you get the cat puppet so I can show people the cat puppet? I told them I'll show them in the next stream too, but we can show them this one.
What?
Because we can show them both streams. Because you weren't here, Zora, earlier when I was talking about it. I had a crow puppet that I use at run fairs, but the mechanism to move him I couldn't do with my disabled hand anymore because it had broken. So the guy is a friend of mine, so he let me do a trade, and this is my new friend. I'm gonna bring her over. This is Veronica. I don't think she's showing up there. Can you guys see Veronica? Where's her controller? Oh, you got her? And look what she
I love
can.
Veronica.
Look what she can.
Whoa.
And I can control her. I'm not right now, obviously, with my bad hand. That's how sensitive her new controller is. So, because normally they don't allow trades, but Mark has been my friend for like 20 some years. I mean, we both worked at run fairs forever. So, and he went, I'm just going to do a trade in. I'll sell your crows. Your crow is in perfect condition. And you can have Veronica. I'll bring her a little closer because from this distance, I don't know if you can see her face, but she's a cat. There we go. There's her face. Look at these eyes. Isn't she beautiful? She's completely hand carved.
Wow.
And there's her little paws. I'm gonna paint her toe
Oh my
beans.
goodness.
So, and I'm gonna work on her wings because the wings are just this. They're just a felt. I don't like that, so I'm gonna change that. But I have full permission because the artist that makes these in Florida, he does a wonderful job, but he hasn't really figured out wings yet because it's supposed to be a wing cat. But he carves all these beautifully. Look at these toe beans. I'm gonna paint the toe beans so you can see them a bit better. Because I talked to my friend Mark who sells them. He's like, no, you have full permission to do whatever you want. So that's the coolest thing ever.
It is.
So I'm excited about her. Because the crow was nice.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong. The crow was nice, but the crow really wasn't me. When I'm doing the fairy, having the crow, it didn't fit right, and it would flop off because my body is so small. This one here is carved to fit a small frame, and he was worried nobody would want it. And I walked in, and I told him what was going on with the crow. He's like, I think he actually made something for you, because most of the puppets he makes are bigger. They're made for bigger shoulders for adults. I'm not adult size. We know this. I'm not. So when this one came,
sort of an adult.
Sort of adult. This one came. He's like, "Oh my god, this was made for you. You need this tortoiseshell cat. We'll just do a direct trade." So we did a trade. Thank God, because I couldn't afford it otherwise. And the nice thing is because my other puppet had light up eyes, it's valued more. So I didn't have to worry about paying. So that was nice. So Mark's like, "Don't tell people I do this. I only did it for you because we've been friends for 20 years. Because normally you'd have to pay for a new puppet."
The beauty of connections.
Yeah. So now when I'm doing the fairy at the Ren fairs, because sometimes they'll pay us to perform, I actually have a puppet is not as cool as Rob's. Rob has Greg. Greg is the coolest puppet. I don't think I've ever showed you. He's got a 5-tail galaxy fox. So
Whoa.
yeah, he's
Go Rob.
It was supposed to be mine. I saved up for it for two and a half years to buy it because these are $500 puppets because they're all hand carved and all that jazz. I saved 2.5 years. I bought Greg, and you know what the problem with Greg? He's made for normal human size. He falls off. Oh, you're bringing Greg over? So Greg is my puppet that I had to give to Rob. This was made for me. I paid for it. Look at Greg.
Whoa, Greg.
Isn't he beautiful?
Ooh.
He's just gonna look around. And then look at his paws.
Amazing.
Look at his paws. And then of course he's got the big fluffy 5 tails of different colors. You can see you can see why this was supposed to be mine, because the purples. But unfortunately Greg doesn't work on a small frame. He works beautiful on Rob. So Greg belongs to Rob. I have Veronica. I'm going to touch up her painting a little bit because, as you can see the difference between Greg and Veronica. But I think the guy that makes these is quite elderly now. I think he's having more difficulty. So I'm gonna take the paint he has. I'm just gonna enhance it a little bit so it matches the quality of Greg.
It is stunning.
So, but yeah, I'm excited. So now when we do run fairs, we both will have puppets of, that I think are better than my crow was by a long shot.
Them being wooden is such a nice touch. Perfect
Yeah, he's been making it. As I said, I saved 2.5 years for one because all of his puppets, he's been at run fairs. I remember the man before he retired to Florida. He actually has an Etsy shop with Griffin that I would kill for, but I don't have $150 lying around. Because Griffins are my favorite mythological beast, and he's got one that's done in russets. I wish I could tell you the name, but I don't have my Etsy pulled up because you guys really should just follow his Etsy page just to, Actually, I could pull it up. But
Oh, definitely.
back when I used to be a baby run fair goer, I would talk to him and look at his puppets, and then Mark and him started sharing a booth. Mark actually is Mark the Hat Man. He makes these gorgeous top hats and stuff. A lot of them are steampunk. They're beautiful. Gonna get a cup of decaf. Good luck. So let's see. Where is my? How does Etsy work? To find the. because I saved it yesterday. Don't give me. This is not. Stop. Etsy. No. I would go to Etsy, but Etsy's misbehaving.
Etsy.
Etsy's
Don't
misbehaving.
do this
I
to
don't want to look at
me.
my shop. I want to look at his shop. My shop it doesn't sell anything. Would it be under
On
favorite?
the
There we go.
day of my
Found it.
daughter's wedding,
On the
Etsy.
day of the yeah, exactly. Okay. His shop, if you guys are interested to buy it home, he does free shipping and handling. He's in the United States. I should have known this. It's called the Wood Baby Shop. So
Wood
if
baby shop.
the
Oh,
Wood
that's cool.
Baby Shop, because he calls them wood babies.
It's adorable.
Oh yeah, his work is beautiful. He's retired now in Florida, but Mark the Hatman does travel around the Northeast Ren fairs and sells for him. Hi Kumiko, we were just showing my puppet. Sorry you missed it. You have to watch the clip later or watch tonight. So but if I had the ability and I had the money, I would buy. Oh, he's $175. I'll just hold him up. I would buy this guy. This is my dream puppet. This Griffin, but who has $175 right now?
The Dream Griffin.
Oh, combos of start if anyone wants to come and yeah, because he's only
Ooh.
175. He's a
Aw.
tiny little guy, but this is what I want.
A tiny griffin that's so cute and looks so.
His head will move.
No.
His head will move just like the ones that we just showed you. He's just tiny, and with my frame, I could literally have him on one side and Veronica on the other if I wanted. But yeah, but who's got $175? So I'm gonna put him away because that's the dream that's not gonna happen. But if you're interested in puppets, it's the Wood Baby shop. So, but yeah, because we do run fairs, and some of them will pay us to just be performers. Because I don't know if you've seen our outfits. They like the quality of our outfits, and the puppets, of course, is an additional draw. So,
Performers are a gift.
and it makes me feel a little bit better because going to run fairs and not sword fighting is difficult, especially when I'm watching the sword fighters they've got at some of these and going, "Oh my god, no! I can do so much. Let me coach you. That's not how you do that." So we found that putting me on a fairy outfit, which is very far removed from an actual life steel setup, I can distance myself and I'm Flora the Fairy. I'm not, Dusty in the battlefield. I'm Flora the Fairy. I'm a character, so I can distance and not feel bad I'm not fighting anymore. But thank you for the combos. All the heart combos from Kumiko. I love Kumiko.
Even if you're not doing what you love, as long as it's the Ren Fair,
Yeah,
can't go wrong.
because that way I can see my people, because they're still my people. When I walk through the Ren Fair, it's like, the first thing I heard, we entered the Ren Fair, I said hello to my friend Alan Petrie, and then all of a sudden I heard, there she is! And one of my friends I only see at this Ren Fair is there hugging me, because, you do the Ren Fairs for 20 years, even though you only see them 1 weekend a year, it's a 2-day weekend. You camp out with these people, you talk to these people. They become family that you just see once a year. So going as a fairy is different, but at the same time I get to see the people that I deeply care about. So it's a win-win.
Sure. That's why I love stuff like that. Meet people and.
It's gonna be weird because our goal eventually is to move away. And it's gonna be weird not seeing these people anymore. But most of them I've got friended on Facebook now, so I can follow their lives and they can follow mine when we do move. So I don't have to leave them behind, and a couple of them are in the Discord now. So
Better.
it's the ones that are older, because some of these people watched me. I'm gonna say grow up, which is gonna sound weird because I started sword fighting when I was probably 21, but they watched me grow up. So some of these they don't have the internet and stuff like that because they're older, and we also had a wonderful memorial for one of my friends who passed away. So that was nice too. That was the only time I left characters when I'm staring at her. They brought some of the stuff that she used to wear and do, because she was a puppeteer, a true puppeteer. I mean, one of her puppets was bigger than me. She had so many gorgeous puppets. So they had a display for her and everything. So it was sad but nice to be able to say goodbye to Alice that way.
Wow.
The only time I almost broke characters. I'm like, I'm trying not to cry, going, Laura the Fairy didn't know Alice, but oh my god, look, there's Arf, her puppet, because one the dragon was called Arf,
Oh,
and yeah, that part was hard. And her daughter's going there. She's going, I get it, I get it. Everybody, all the basically everybody that was a performer, one by one, would go to the tent, take a look at everything that was in there, and just lose it. but it was a nice way to say goodbye.
oh, definitely.
Because when I started doing Ren Fairs back in the 90s, it was with a phone fighting group called Daggy here, and we would go to the Ren Fairs and we would be the fighting group, and we would use it to get new members. And then from that, I ended up joining the Knightly Order of the Fiat Lux, which is a live steel group. They didn't have a division for women. They said I couldn't fight because I was a woman. Got mad, created the Knightly Order of the Sororiste Lux, the female version, and did well enough that they have a writ to make people real life knights. And I did well enough forming my own group and proving them all wrong, and then fighting and beating a couple of them in the ring, that they knighted me. So I actually have a knighthood in real life. So I'm actually Dame Dusty in real life, which is kind of cool. You should see the knighting ceremony for that. It was the second time I've ever seen the ocean. They did it by the ocean with a big American flag flying, and it was a really beautiful thing. And then I went from that to the Adrian Empire, because running my own group was proving to be taxing while you're having young kids too, and running your own business called Grumpy Joy Forge. So I left and joined that group, and from that group I got discovered, but didn't get knighted by the queen. There's no, the queen can't do that. No. We're not in England. But so one day I was fighting at a Ren Fair with live steel fighting, and a Viking group was there, and they watched me fight, and they watched a guy in the field with me get mad. And we were not HEMA. We were more, there's more rules and regulations than HEMA. And he got mad, and he just dropped his sword and punched me. So he knocked the clock out of me. Down I went, ton of bricks. That's not allowed in the Adrian Empire. So that guy got suspended. But what I did is I got back up and I went, excuse me, I want to finish this first. And I finished the battle, and I finished him quickly.
Lovely.
And because of that, the Vikings were watching, and they went, hey, come over here, come join us, let's have some mead. And I'm like, okay. So I went over there, and they went, hey, this is the Beast. I'm like, I'm the Beast? And like, we watched you. You're like tiny. You're wearing 85 pounds of armor, and you took him down. You are a beast. And by the end of the weekend, they had convinced me to leave the Adrian Empire, because they did something that no other lifestyle group had done. We can pay you for events. All this up to that point, I was free. Your king and queen can knight people, and it's like royal knight to slay dragons. Well, yeah, I know. But this is different, Kubiko. We don't have that here. So so after that, I became for every event $100 to plus gas to get there. And then when they realized I like to talk, I know that's a surprise to you. I like to talk. I got to be paid $200. Everybody else got paid $100 because I was the voice. So what we would do is we would fight a battle or whatnot. I would take off my helmet and go talk to the crowd to explain what they just watched, because this group is HEMA. I don't know if you've seen HEMA. That's where you kick, punch, the whole 9 yards. Everything goes. So we would do a couple of choreographed battles, or battles where we know who's going to win, and then we would do the last battle of the day, True HEMA, to show people what real battle was. And that one there was always fun, because I'd stand up going, okay, I'm going to put my helmet on, but just so you know, don't blink, because real battles are done in less than a minute to maybe 2 minutes if you're lucky. And then we would show them what a real fight is. Crowd always loved that. But my favorite battle was a planned battle. I would go out in 14th century knight armor, with a helmet, the whole 9 yards. The Vikings would dress like Vikings. The Vikings would go storm into the crowd and kidnap a princess, which would be just a little girl. They would have permission from the parents first before this happened. They would steal a princess, and that would be my job to fight through the massive Vikings and save the princess. So I would come out, they would go, "Oh my god, we need a true knight, we need a hero." And I would come out and I would start fighting. Of course, the Vikings would lose, on purpose. This was planned. And I'd get to the princess, and then I would get down on one knee and take her hand and go, "My princess, you are safe," and take off my helmet. And the crowd would start going wild because it's a female. And I would start hearing the little girls were always going, "Oh my god, you're a girl." And then I hear the crowd go, "That's a woman," and they would just go, "Fantastic." And then I would go up, and then my job after that was I'd take the princess back to her parents, and then I'd go, "Okay, does anyone want to talk about being a female knight?" And these little girls would swarm. It felt so empowering. They'd go, "I didn't know I could do that. Are you sure I could do that? I can fight guys, and I can, yeah." And it was so empowering, and it was great. I loved the Save the Princess battles because I have to wonder if some of those girls grew up to pick up a sword, because I showed them it's possible. I told them anything a guy can do, you can do. And it was just, I love those battles. I miss that the most. Those are my favorite. Back then my hand wasn't as bad as it was now, clearly. And I was training to be a Viking with a spear, and I managed to get on the American HEMA team to go to Poland. So I was very proud of that. It was going to be the first time I ever left the country big time. And then COVID hit, and we couldn't go. And then my spine started disintegrating, and I had to get fighting. So I never got to go to Poland and fight. That part I hate. COVID took away my big thing. But it is what it is.
Yes, it is. Oh, well.
There. Now you've got my fighting career in a nutshell. That I've been fighting since probably before you were born, because I started in, I would say, 1992.
Before I was born, yeah. By 2 years.
So I've been fighting from 1992 until COVID hit. So that's a lot of decades. I worked my way up from foam to live steel to HEMA. So I was very proud of myself. But you were not born. But yeah, I will do story time anytime you want. I can tell you some of the battles. Like one of the battles, there was some people cheating. This is a foam fighting battle. They were cheating, and I got angry. So I grabbed the tallest unit called Cairnhole Legion, which were all undead. And these are behemoth guys, you're talking 300 pounds, 6 foot, not 7 foot, but giant guys, football players. I grabbed them, I said, "I want a hole, and I want a hole right there." So they steamrolled and made me a hole. And I said, "I want you on your knees. I want you sitting this way." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "You're making a ramp, and I'm going over that front line." And they're like, "Okay." So they put their shields on their back, and I ran up their backs, and I jumped, and got on the other side of the front line, and I killed the guy that was cheating. I got killed horribly after that and got a concussion because I got spears to my head. But that guy went down, and I was happy.
Oh.
Don't cheat on my field. Don't cheat on my field. I will take you down. Yeah, I do wish that we had the internet like we had back then, because there's no footage of me fighting,
Yeah, it was just so much easier to get footage too.
There's no pictures. I have a couple pictures. Like I posted one in I think I put it in your pics, a flashback pic of me fighting with the foam weapon I have over here, actually. My first weapon I made with Grumpy Dwarf Forge. But yeah, no, I miss those days. There's something empowering going on a battlefield, leading all these people. I mean, at one point I was leading 700 people on a battlefield of 2,000. There's feelings like that. But yeah, this is the sword I'm talking about. It's hard to show because it's so big. But this is the first sword we made better after this. But you had to start somewhere.
Wonderful.
And because it was one of the first, I made this with my friend Sofados. Probably 15 years ago. So we knew how to make them. I gotta repaint it though. We bring those to run fairs because those were legal. But yeah, I know a lot of you weren't born then, but I have stories. I can tell you what it was like to live in the 1980s when we were in the Cold War and we had the atomic bomb drills. Yeah, I can tell you.
That looming overhead, that is not good. So
I can
I
tell
couldn't
you what
imagine.
that was like, if you ever want to do a story time where you guys just listen to me tell stories and you just ask questions,
Mm,
we could do that.
I would love
I would
that.
be okay with that. I just don't know when or anything like that. But if you just got to say, hey, if
Yeah.
look at all the combos, I love hearts. So,
Combo kill.
hey, you can even be the one to interview me if you want, Zora. Just go, hey, tell us about this. God, that looks more
I've
cheap.
been
Like,
thinking of interviewing, but I don't have the skills.
don't have the skills. You're off to work. I'm off stream in like 5 minutes, so you didn't miss much. Kudo. Thank you for stopping and for the combos. I love you. You got to tell me about when you go to New Orleans because that's on my bucket list. It's probably always going to be on my bucket list. So tell me what that's like. Like, yeah, I think Dante's starting to appear look like Dante. If you go, well, I hope you go. You already traveled more than I have in my lifetime. I think. Well, by plane.
Everyone I know has traveled more than me.
Yeah, because all the traveling I did was just to go from Run Fair to Run Fair or from Dagger Battle Game to Dagger Battle Game. We would show up at the location, do the battle, and then go home. So I can say I've been to all these states, but did I see anything? No. Because you're there for a reason, then you leave, and it's sad. And I wish I had seen more when I did these things. But that's how
This time,
that's how it works.
gotta get the commute going.
So
No time, usually.
yeah. And it's like Daggy here when we would do the 2,000 people battle. It was a 1 week affair. So you spend 1 week camping. You're always in your character, so to speak. So you're always in garb. So you had so many outfits, and there was balls, and there was parties, and of course you've got the battles, the different ones. I could tell you probably an hour of stories or more of just about Ragnarok. I loved Ragnarok,
Whoa.
but yeah.
Mm,
That's where I
I feel
became a god,
confident.
by the way. I don't know if you ever noticed in the server, there's one of the roles is followers of the goddess Empress Flora.
Oh my.
There's a story
No.
behind that. I was worshipped for many years, but we don't have time to get into that. But it's something to think about for another stream. You want to know?
I remember you getting, yeah.
At one time, I had over 700 people following me around. That was a time.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Never went into why. So
Yeah, certainly not why.
yeah. So at one time, it was a pain, but at the same time, it was very flattering. So
Bet.
when you have to go to the bathroom, what year was I born in? 1972. Which is why I can also tell you about the 70s a little bit. But yep, 1972. I've been around a little bit. Is that a surprise to you, Kumiko? Yeah, I'm one of those people that when you're scrolling back for the year, I have to play the Wheel of Fortune to get back to my year. You know, when you do those sign up things, what year were you born? Spin, spin.
Oh, can't wait to be there.
I'm one of those. My goal, though, is 93. I want to see 93. I think that would be amazing. It'd be cool to reach 100, but I'd be settled for 93. That way I give Rob the same amount of years that I had being abused. That way I wanted to that's 1 year more than that's the goal. Because I want to give 30 years of happy, healthy relationship versus the 29 of abuse I went through. So it's a strange goal, I know, but that's one of my goals. If you're wondering why 93. So it's a goal. Everyone's got to have goals, and that one's mine. I want to give Rob the most I can. His healthy relationships, I never knew what a healthy relationship was, and I can't say enough good things about it. Kind of love that guy. Don't know why. It's just, yeah. It's weird.
Someone
yeah.
can help you live your best life, your real best life.
Mm-hmm.
Not your drinking every night best life. But
yeah, you get it. You get it.
Yeah.
So, you get it.
Aw.
What?
That's such a great and healthy thing.
It is.
Love it.
It
I love
is.
it.
I can.
Oh,
That's why there's a whole video on meeting the Canadian, you know. And then there's our
meeting the
wedding.
Canadian.
Because everything we did was supported by the Discord. So everything we done,
Oh,
if you go into YouTube under Dusty IRL, you can see it. You can see all the history right there. But I'm gonna look for someone to raid, which is why I picked up my
History
phone.
Lord.
Which, surprise, surprise, is also purple. I'm sure you guys all didn't see that coming. Let's see.
Purple phone. Purple dusty purple phone. I mean, I can use that logic anywhere.
The hardest thing is when we had to do the purple curtain when the green screen died, just until we got the new green screen, and I couldn't wear purple or blue because you know how that with green screens work, but it's purple screen. I didn't have much I could wear. Let's see. Oh, Manic Pixel Bean Girl's doing art. Chiefy Arts is doing art. Milano Mochi's doing it. We haven't rated Milano in a while. Maybe we should just do Milano. She is a sweetheart. I don't know if you guys ever watched Milano, but she is wonderful. She let me stream with her once. Do a joint stream. So we're just gonna raid Milano.
I've seen her once.
I love her accent. It is beautiful. I could listen to her talk all day. I can't because clearly I'm going to take a modem back as soon as we're done here. But let's see if we can grade Milano. And thank you, Zora, for stepping in. So that
Of course.
I do better when I have someone to talk to, and also in case we had to do another, ban. But we're gonna see Milano tonight. Is Cross the Obelisk. So that's always a fun wild time. And of course, and don't forget Tuesday, Kevin's birthday streams at 6 p.m. Eastern. I know Dusty squared before it, but pay attention because we got a video of his entire life from kitten to now. Hopefully it doesn't make you cry, but we've got one. Till then, we'll see you tonight, hopefully. Yeah, I know, Kevin. Bye, everyone.
Kevin.
And if you want to do a raid message, I do have that raid emote and, of course, the licky guy. You know how to do it. You know the drill. Bye,
Licky
everyone.
raid. Bye.